Good morning. It's a pleasure for us to show you our presentation about gamification teaching for an active learning. We are a team from Ecuador that is conformed by Omar Condor, Pamela Costa, and Carlos Ramos. Traditional schooling techniques such as master classes centered in the professor that promote the students' learning by memorizing are falling behind and losing weight in the educational context. Nowadays, society lies and develops in a technological era where education must look for the path and tools to obtain the benefits that technological advances offer. In this current context, teaching contemporary methodologies has arisen taking into account technical resources, usage, and application. The case of gamification looks to insert gambling's resources in the teaching learning process through websites and learning management systems. There are many and variable resources explaining the increasing numbers of studies about gamification and the usage of gamified apps. One of the advantages that gamification offers is students' engagement, interest, and motivation towards learning. Recent studies highlight that if websites did not count on gaming characters, younger generations would not pay attention to these environments. In conclusion, a significant part of the students' interest in technological resources could be linked to those presented as a game, although it is essential to consider that the interest in activities could vary according to participants' gender. What is gamification? The term gamification is used to describe the process where gambling characteristics are integrated into situations that are not compatible with games, as it is the case of master classes. However, this example is ideal to conceive a reflective space where nature and activity are modified simultaneously, that meaning and interactions are. In this sense, a gamification process consists of scenarios setting supported with technological resources, obtaining through gamified activities to generate knowledge. The application of gamification in the teaching learning process in different fields of knowledge constitutes an emerging practice that is gaining space in the student's education, showing itself as a method designed to improve the curricula content in learning digital environments. What is classcraft? It is a role play developed to manage a secondary classroom. In the present, it is available as a web and mobile application. Professors could create teams in this game, assigning an avatar to every student, endpoints and buffers that are used as an aware for an adequate behavior within the classroom or when an objective is achieved. The platform main goal is to change the traditional way of learning and how students experiences when they arrive to class, added a gamified dimension. It allows students to explore the content planned to review through missions with activities distributed in a map that they must complete gradually. Meanwhile, internalization processes and learning in a virtual gamified environment are taking place. As a result, students' intrinsic motivation is generated when learning through a novel experience for them. For example, in this figure, we can see a screenshot of the classroom interface, classcraft interface. Game. It is a free platform web that allows creating easily educative web games. by integrating educational resources in game already made. It is possible to create a great variety of games introducing different topics in every subject. The video game allows them to obtain students' interest. Thus, this resource in particular is useful and may be utilized to evaluate in a non-traditional way. For example, in this figure, we can see the examples of educational video games. Gamified questionnaires. Finding paths to apply games or gamification concepts in the classroom represents an innovator and useful resource for teachers to involve students and promote their creativity, learning abilities, and attractive competence. Nowadays, many platforms help to build one-line inquiries or questionnaires easily. Simultaneously, it is possible to gamify these questionnaires, converting traditional evaluations into different and novel experiences for students, as it is the case of Socrative quizzes or Kahoot, to cite some that evaluate groups in real time where an interactive competence could be experienced between students, increasing motivation level in those and improving their learning experience. The application of gamified questionnaires must be taken into account for active learning since recollected and analyzed data shows promising results when approaching content acquisition, knowledge, and improve emotional performance, thus learning process success. Escape rooms. The escape room consists of a gamified activity where a group of people is confined in one or more rooms and must escape in a determined time. To escape, participants should effectively solve every riddle, quiz, or challenge proposed with the aim of acquiring a mechanism to escape the room. Meanwhile, knowledge about a specific topic is internalized. With the support of technological resources, it is possible to recreate this game in a virtual learning environment by using tools such as Google Docs, where the physical classroom is transported to a virtual environment, where the basic principle of playing is kept. This activity could be accomplished individually or in teams. Every player must discover a clue, solve a riddle, or realize tasks in one or more virtual rooms within a time frame. In conclusion, once the literature from a variety of papers about gamification was revised, it is necessary to mention that professors and experts in education consider there are difficulties to incorporate this students' generation into teaching through traditional schooling path, being this fact a possible course of not satisfying students' needs nor expectations. Nowadays, students are growing in an era where technology plays a principal role in this situation, daily life. It is expected that their ways of learning are according to this technological reality. This explains that the importance of creating new teach type that could answer these students' characteristics. Here is where gamification plays a principal role. It has been verified that the usage of educative tools such as escape room, gamified questionnaires, and many other innovative gamified methods are considered as active learning methods, are effective, allowing to promote and enhance the development of specific scientific content, technology, and to improve students' motivation significantly. Thank you so much for watching our conference.